What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus package update, daily news, everything going on here in our country, in Washington, D.C., with our economy, money, investing, the stock market, everything you need to know about on a daily basis. Remember that new videos come out here on our YouTube channel at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, make sure to subscribe down below. It's completely free to do so. New videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you find these videos helpful, don't forget to hit the like button for us down below. It really helps out our channel. Also, we will have some special guest appearances for you guys at the end of this video. So make sure to watch all the way to the end to watch our special guest appearances. Also, we're going to be doing a $2,000 giveaway here starting this weekend in our What's in the Box contest, where I'm going to be giving away a total of $2,000 starting this weekend. That's right, a contest where if you can guess what's in that box via the clues that I am going to give you, 10 clues, if you can guess what's in that box, you could win money directly from me, a total of $2,000, and it starts this weekend. So don't miss any new videos and a special guest appearances at the end of this video. All right, lot to talk about. Let's jump right in. The world is abuzz right now after the Democrats have announced, and Democratic House Representative Jamal Bowman has called on Congress to pass more stimulus relief and a new COVID relief stimulus package. This is a package in addition to the Build Back Better package. This would be a virus relief package. You can see here, this is as of yesterday here. This is on Yahoo. Democratic Representative Jamal Bowman has called on Congress to pass another stimulus, a virus relief package, an emergency COVID relief package, in addition to the Build Back Better package, which is kind of a social infrastructure package. This would be a COVID relief package. Now, remember that stimulus package 1, 2, and 3, with stimulus checks 1, 2, and 3, were all basically virus relief packages. And this kind of makes sense because if you look at what is happening right now, check this out. Just yesterday, the state of New York had its highest number of cases in one day ever. Ever. Yes, I mean, when you talk about virus relief and pandemic stimulus packages, the state of New York, I mean, one of the states with the largest populations, just had its highest number of cases in a single day. Yeah, New York COVID cases topped 20,000 in one day for a daily records as shutdowns spread. This is from Bloomberg News. Yeah, it says here, New York State is experiencing a dramatic spike in COVID cases, driving a fresh wave of school closings, work from home migrations, and business disruptions. The 21,027 cases reported on Friday surpasses the previous record of 19,942 cases set in January. Wow. Of the roughly 263,500 people tested, 7.98% were positive for the virus. Wow. Even the NFL, the National Football League, has to postpone 3 different games over virus cases. The Cleveland Browns has 20 different people on their team that have tested positive for the virus, and most of them are vaccinated. And cases are just raging on literally everywhere across the country. You can see right here, not just the country, but nation or worldwide here. Virus cases are breaking records in an all-time surge in 4 different countries, known to have the biggest Omicron outbreaks. And we're just getting started on the news virus variant, Omicron. Yeah, so what happens when Omicron really starts to take hold here in the US? The CDC has said the Omicron variant is potentially can spread 70 times faster in the US or anywhere really. Anywhere. So when we come back to this new stimulus virus relief package here, which is what stimulus package 1, 2, and 3 were, with stimulus checks in there, rent assistance checks, unemployment bonuses, the whole shebang. Stimulus checks 1, 2, and 3. 2 passed underneath former President Donald Trump. The third one passed underneath President Biden. It kind of makes sense, right? I mean, we're seeing new all-time cases here in the entire state of New York, and we're very much in the thick of things. So it kind of makes sense, right? Also, now the child tax credits have just sent out their last payment, their last monthly payment, on December 15th. So that's a big thing here right now because that has just expired here. Also, a lot of people didn't even get their December 15th payment and are wondering, where is it? The IRS didn't send me my last payment. What happened? And waiting on guidance from the IRS saying, hello, Christmas is a few days away and I'm owed this money and you forgot about me. Good question, right? I'll update you as soon as I see guidance from the IRS. But as of right now, the IRS, they're behind. Millions of people are still waiting on their $10,200 unemployment tax refunds that were passed from the third stimulus check package, still waiting on those. There's like 4 million people waiting on those. There's still people waiting on their 2020 and even their 2019 tax refunds, just from tax returns. And there's still people waiting on stimulus check 1, 2, and 3. In fact, I've seen comments here in the recent weeks that I seen a comment from somebody who said they just got stimulus check 1 and 2 sent to them in the last week. That's how behind the IRS can be. For everything, for stimulus checks, child tax credits, unemployment refund checks, anything, right? If the IRS owes you money, it's a coin flip whether or not you're going to get it on time. You can call the IRS, but that's a coin flip whether you're going to even get through to them. Now, President Biden just passed an executive order like a day or two ago. You can go check out my video on that. The thumbnail literally says new executive order. It'll give you some more details on that. Part of that is to expedite this process and to kind of streamline the systems on that and to make that more efficient. One of the things in the Build Back Better package is they want to hire 80,000 more IRS agents. Now, that has some good and some bad things, I'll be honest with you, because hiring more IRS agents can be good if they owe you money, the IRS, can be good if you need to talk to an IRS agent and you don't want to wait on hold for an hour and then potentially get hung up on by their automated system. But it also can be bad if you, say, get audited by the IRS. A lot of give and take. The IRS is not really a liked government agency. There's not really a lot of government agencies that are liked by the average everyday person, right? The government as a whole isn't particularly liked. But if the government owes you money, having more people working there might be a good thing. The jury's out on that. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, right? But they have to pass the stimulus package to even have that happen, right? Democratic Representative AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez from the House of Representatives says, quote, it's actually delusional to think that Democrats can get reelected without acting on student debt or expanding the child tax credits. So she says if Democrats don't do these two things, that they won't get reelected. A couple different things to talk about here. Number one, that student loan payment pause go till the end of January, so next month. There's a lot of talk on whether people are going to be able to afford paying those payments starting at the end of next month. There's some talk on whether they could be paused again. Remember that they said that this would be the last payment pause for that. Will they be paused again? I don't know. There's like 40 some million people that have student loans paused right now. No interest, no payments. So that was a kind of stimulus type provision that helped out like 40 some million people. Okay. Now, there are a lot of people are looking for student loan forgiveness, and President Biden has forgiven around, I think it's over $11.5 billion. Yeah, $11.5 billion, as you can see here from Forbes, of student loans have been forgiven. Some is automatic, some is not. A lot of it is for people with disabilities, for people with public servant student loan forgiveness, and people that had schools close on them, people that had schools defraud them, and a lot more is going to be coming here in the future. So $11.5 billion with a B has already been forgiven, and there will be a lot more coming in the future. I predicted that it would be after the Build Back Better package has passed, but of course, that has been a lot of work in in progress to have that happen here. And both the Senate parliamentarian and Joe Manchin are kind of the hangups here now. The Senate parliamentarian just overruled the immigration for the third time now. And really, her work's not done as well. So if they really wanted to pass it here today, I don't think they could, as well as they still need Senator Joe Manchin's vote. So still kind of a work in progress as well. But now they have this call for this emergency stimulus package as well, with potential stimulus checks in there as well. That could potentially be passed tomorrow if they wanted to. That's a potential different story. That's for virus relief. That could just be stimulus checks. That could be whatever they wanted to. That doesn't have to be this big, massive Build Back Better agenda. That could just be emergency stimulus relief for the people. Okay, so that's two different things here that we're talking about. Build Back Better, this big, massive package here with all these different things in there. A lot of the things that should have been done for a while, right? Benefits for seniors, elder care, reducing the cost of child care, affordable housing, reducing the cost of prescription drug pricing, all those things that we talk about on the show, right? Okay. Now we have this other package introduced by Jamal Bowman for emergency virus relief. That could just be stimulus checks and maybe an extension of the child tax credits. They could put anything they want in there. It could be a smaller package, just emergency relief, okay? It doesn't have what's not Build Back Better, okay? It's not this big, massive Build Back Better thing. It could basically just be stimulus checks, child tax credit extension, rent assistance. Could be just a couple different things in there, right? And with the pandemic raging on, I mean, I know a lot of people want the pandemic to be over, but it's not. I mean, New York just hit an all-time high just yesterday. I mean, I want it to be over too, guys. I mean, we all want to go back to normal, but it's not. I mean, and Omicron's coming in here. Trust me, we all want to go back to normal. I don't want to have to deal with this. My mom's 75. My dad's just turned 72. My son's 3 years old. I don't want to have to deal with this. Nobody wants to have to deal with this. Trust me, none of us want to have to deal with this. If we could all just go back to normal, that would be the greatest thing ever. Fortunately, it's not the world we live in quite yet. Hopefully, we can get there in 2022. But as of right now, another virus relief package, a stimulus relief package, sounds like a really good idea. And it's something that we really, really need. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. So, as this new virus variant is coming in, I think it's the right thing to do. And I mean, it's not even in all 50 states yet, but I think that they should be proactive on this. The other thing to really consider here is inflation. because it's not just the virus and the pandemic, it's the inflation that has really been caused by the pandemic and the supply chain issues. It's the inflation that is really hurting families and everybody, particularly low income families and middle income families, right? Particularly them. So we have it's a tale of two major things here, probably a couple other things as well. But these two things, particularly the pandemic and inflation, are really hurting everybody, right? And I have exacerbated everything because this inflation thing is just raging on, making everything cost more money, right? Because everything costs more money, even if you haven't been affected by the pandemic per se. I mean, everybody's been affected by the pandemic, right? But even if you haven't lost a job or something like that, everybody's having to pay more. Because everybody's having to pay more, we're now all affected. And every time you go to the grocery store, every time you go to the gas station, every time you go to buy anything, it's costing more and more and more. And it's going up and up and up. And that's why Build Back Better, for one, is trying to reduce costs of all these different things. But that's why the call for this other stimulus package to directly put money in people's pockets with, say, a stimulus check, child tax credits, checks for seniors, checks for everybody, whatever they decide, right? Pause on student loans, whatever they decide on, right? Is needed right now because inflation is just really eating people alive and reducing the cost of gas, reducing the cost of food, solving these supply chain issues, all these little pieces of the puzzle are really needed. That's why they need to reduce the cost of gas. They need to reduce the cost of groceries. These states that are reducing or pausing gas taxes, pausing or reducing grocery taxes, each one of these items really does help. Okay. And if you save a few dollars every time you go to the gas pump or go to the grocery store, it adds up, right? It adds up. We need to see more of that. We need to see them on national levels. We need to see stimulus on from states. We need to see stimulus on the national level. Every little bit adds up because it's combating inflation. The inflation, every little bit adds up as well in a negative manner. So we need to see these efforts combat inflation in a positive manner to kind of counteract them. You know what I'm saying? And let me know if you get this because this is the struggle that the average common man and woman and family is dealing with right now, particularly low and middle income families and individuals, seniors, and children. You know, this is what everybody's dealing with right now because the pandemic has really, as we're trying to come out of this, I honestly think it's going to be a long time uh, to come out of this because man, we just hit record new cases in New York. We have a new variant coming right now. It's not going away. It's going to be a while. Inflation ain't going away. That's going to be a while. And luckily we're here with each other, right? I really feel like we're family here. Every day I'm here talking with you guys, and you guys are like my best friends. Um, you guys are my voice of reason here. I'm talking with you guys more than anybody, and reading your comments, and I get a lot of feedback from you guys, and it's like, yeah, you're right. I got to talk about that. I got to talk about that, and you're right. Let me look that up, and it's just like you're right. This is what is affecting us. This is what we have to deal with. And going into the new year, going into Christmas, going into 2022, these are the problems that we got to solve as a family, as an extended family, as a country, and it's like we solve one problem and we got to work on the next. But you know what? 2022 is a whole new year. We got through 2021 slowly but surely. We got through 2021, and you know what? We'll get through 2022 as well. You got to always be thinking positive, moving forward. And we'll get through it, right? We'll get through it. Think positive. That's our motto here going into 2022. Speaking of thinking positive, here's our true soldier here. My friend, my faithful companion here for 15 years. Our guest, we're gonna have two guests here, but our guest Leo. Okay, we're here with our little special guest, Kiki Leo. Say hi, Leo. I know he's not feeling good. You can see he came back from the hospital today. He was there for 3 or 4 days. You can see his little shaved arm here from the hospital. Yeah, he's still not feeling well. He's having kidney problems, and he's very mungy. He definitely has a cold as well, but he's doing better. He's doing better, and he's got some pep in his step, and but yeah, he's home. Tell everybody you're home. And tell everybody Merry Christmas. Show them your little arm. Say yeah, and tell them you got a big appetite. Tell everybody that you're eating. Yeah, and tell everybody you're happy to be home. Yeah, Leo's 15 years old. He's been a part of our family for a long time. So I'm 40 years old. He's been with me since I've been 25. So yeah, he's a big part of my life. So I've been with Laurel, my wife, for 17 years. We've been married for 10 years, but we've been together for 17 years. We dated for 7 years um, before we got married. So, and we were engaged for like a year and a half. So, yeah, Leo's back home from the hospital. Yeah, tell everybody you're back home. I know you're still not feeling 100%. But he's back home, so I know everybody. We had a lot of comments. Everybody was worried about him, so he's back home. He was on IV. He was on fluids, and I know you don't look quite the best, but uh, you're back home. So I wanted to show everybody that he's back home and he's here. He's eating. He's ate a couple times since he's back home. He was not eating before he left. So he's got an appetite. He's a little wobbly. He's not walking that well. Um, but he's back home here, so we're gonna let him go upstairs and rest and keep eating. He was down to 5.2 pounds, but now he's back up to 6 pounds. So after being on fluids and being in the hospital and eating, so yeah, you want to come say hi?
Hi.
Here's my beautiful wife Laurel, and yeah, Kiki boy. He's a nice old feller.
Old gentleman.
An old gentleman. A nice feller, part of the family. So, all right, Kiki Leo, you want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays? He's purring. He's a little mungy. He's got a mungy purr. So hopefully he continues to get better and on the path of healthiness here. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We wish you guys the best, and we're gonna be starting the What's in the Box contest this weekend here. So make sure to stay tuned. So we wish you guys all health and happiness too. So Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy
Happy
holidays.
holidays. You can click here to watch our newest video next. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.